Hi, today we are going to talk about how to convert a Notion form into PDF files on automation. For this, we are going to talk about Affidavit of Domicile form, and I can see there are certain fields of details added into this form. Once the user fills in all the details and clicks on submit, the responses will go to the responses view of the database. I've already created two entries out of the particular form, and now I'm looking to convert these entries into PDF files on automation. For this, I'll be using a tool known as PDF Output. This will help me create PDFs on automation from a Google document with the help of a Notion database. So Google document is where I'll be editing the entire document to convert to PDF, and the Notion database will contain all the entries that I want to convert to PDF file. So we can create any sort of reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations with this exact automation tool, and I will explain you how to do it step by step. Click on create PDF and simply sign in, and then we will understand how the automation will work out once we are logged in. So let me quickly sign in, and then we will be able to see how the automation will start to work. So once you log in, the very first thing which you need to do is you need to connect your database which you have on your account. After that, you need to add the document corresponding to the database, and finally you can map all the fields of the database one by one onto the document and create the PDF. Click on add Notion database and simply copy the database title which you have on your Notion account. So I'm going to copy this title and put this title inside the selection screen which appears over here. So click on select pages and put the database title inside the search pages, and you should be able to see the particular form appear over here. Click on this and it gets selected. Click on allow access, and now you will get access to the database which you can start to use for the automation steps. The next step after this is if you click on the drop down, you should be able to see the database appear over here. If it is not showing up, simply click on reload database, and the affidavit of domicile form should definitely appear in the drop down. Sometimes it takes a while to load the database, so please be patient, but it should definitely appear as you can see over here. Scroll down and you should be able to see all the properties of the affidavit of domicile form show up over here one below the other. Let's add a document to this. So click on add Google document. If you already have an affidavit of domicile template available on your drive, go with an existing document option and choose the document that is already available from your drive. I don't have any affidavit of document available as of now. So what I will do is I will instead add a new demo document where it will automatically create all the placeholders that I need inside the document. So you will be able to see all the placeholders currently added onto the document as it is required. So we have the affiant name, the current address, the date of birth, domicile state, and all these fields showing up over here. Okay. So what we're going to do next is we are going to map all the fields of the database onto the document one by one, and then we are going to generate the PDF out of this. So the next thing that we need to do is let's copy all the properties of the database one by one onto the document. So let's say I want to add the domicile state. Okay, so I'll just click on copy. I can go to the document wherever I wish to add it. I can use Control V or Command V. It will automatically paste the property into the document. So you can copy paste any property from the details over here onto the document one by one. And once everything is automatically mapped, you have all the fields automatically created. Then we are ready to generate the PDF. So I have done all the mappings in place as you can see over here, and I do not need to map any more fields any further. What I can instead do is I can define how the PDF file will be named. Okay. So I want to define the PDF file by the domicile state, or maybe let's say I want to define it by the affiant name. Okay. So I will choose affiant name from the drop down, and it is once it is selected, I can click on download PDF. It will start to generate the PDF file right inside the Notion database. So it will just check if any of the records are marked as ready to generate. If it is set as ready to generate, it will convert those records into PDF file, and it will store the records right inside the database. So the automation will automatically check if you have set any of the records as ready to generate, and it will convert them to the PDF right inside the database for you. Okay. So we have got one document out of this process. Let us see how the second document comes out to be. So it also downloads the same document onto a downloads folder, and you can see it has mapped all the fields of the database onto the document that we have over here. Okay, so everything is correctly mapped. Now let's see the second record, which it's soon going to generate. And we are able to see that all the fields inside this document has also been mapped correctly. So we created two documents out of this automation where both the documents were created with all the mappings intact. And if you want to process this on automation mode, just click on setup Notion automation, and this will generate the PDF completely in automation, which means now you do not need to set up anything from scratch like adding the database and adding the document. Once you click on setup Notion automation, whenever user will click on submit and a new entry appears in the database, simply mark it as ready to generate. the PDF will automatically get created inside the database for you. This makes the process super easy and convenient to use, as all the automations happen directly inside the database and the PDFs get created instantly inside the database with this automation help. So I hope you start taking advantage of this automation available and you generate the PDF directly inside the database as per your requirement. So whenever you mark it as setup Notion automation, it will automatically create the PDF for you inside the database once you set the record as ready to generate. So this creates automation handy in use and it generates the PDF instantly inside the database as per your requirement. I hope this explanation was clear to you. If you still have any questions on this, use this chat bubble and send me a message with your queries. I'll be able to address the same. Or else you can go to the bottom of the home page where you will find the contact window, and you can send me a message with your queries and I'll be able to assist you with any issues on the same. You can even book a free demo session where I'll be guiding you step by step on how to use this tool and take the best advantage of the automations available. But essentially, you can automate this process of generating the PDF directly inside the database with this exact setup. Okay, it will use the same template that we had added earlier, and it will generate the PDF for us. And you can see it has started processing this document, and it will instantly create the document inside the database over.